It looks like I'm on. Hello, YouTube, Twitch, Mixer, and Facebook. It is I, the mega famous DJ Winza. To my right is Marcus, or the Marco of Amazing. Or
well, on Discord it's Marco of Amazingness, but
okay.
Discord or YouTube.
Marcus,
oh God,
or the Marco of Amazing. Hold on. This
on Discord
fucking
it's
thing.
Okay,
it is.
Marcus.
Oh God,
it's delayed.
Yeah, it was delayed, and it was playing full fucking volume. Oh my God, I hate that shit. Anyway.
So, on to other side things.
Yes, on to other side things today. I am also joined by someone who requires no introduction. But I'll move on to the other person now. I'm kidding. It is Scorpio. He is a fixture like any other utility necessary for my lifestyle to continue. Say hello.
Hello there.
Thank you. And we have a brand new player today this week. Jeremy couldn't make it, but that's fine. More power to him. We have Laura.
Hello, everybody.
Alright, and you haven't played Dungeons & Dragons since, can you even remember which edition?
No, I can't.
It was that long ago.
Yes.
There is the time that you haven't played Dungeons & Dragons old enough to vote?
Barely.
Yeah, I know the feeling. Alright, so, as per usual on my Monday stream, I do some random shit. So, I'm gonna take, and she chose the dice, she said semen. So, I'm using the semen dice. Yes, for those that are curious, that's the semen one, it's all creamy.
Also, high particle mass.
Hey, particle mass! Damn it, there we go. Okay. Anyway, I roll a d12 to determine what level we're working with. This is the highest level we've gone.
What is it?
12.
Nice.
We're going to be 12th level today. I don't go higher because combat after 12th level is so ridiculously complex that... No. Although this may be a little much for the new player, I will do my absolute best to answer whatever questions you happen to have about the character. We have 3 players. I will assign 1, 2. Scorpio is 3, 4. She is 5, 6. Alright, so I rolled a 1. That means Marco Amazo's character is getting created first.
Okay.
Ding! Oh, this one might be a little hard for you. Nasintor, the Chaos Tamer. Dragonborn Gold Dragon Ancestry. Druid Circle of the Moon.
Interesting.
For those that like to transform. And let me just save as. Okay, come on. Come on, motherfucker. There we go. Alright, and I will send that up now. Meow. Right, meow.
Meow, meow, meow.
Meow?
Yes, meow.
Meow.
And... ding! That is your character sheet, sir.
Alrighty.
And now we go create the second one. Gotta re-roll because I got a 2. And Laura, you get to have your character.
Yay!
Alright. Ding! Oh, would you prefer male or female?
Let's go female to start.
Okie dokie. Let me just... there we go. Boom. This should actually be pretty easy. Awesome. Avini the Cleaver. Or the Clever. That's clever. Oops. Avini the Clever. A level 12 champion fighter, Rock Gnome.
Ooh.
You're going to be tiny, but you're also going to hit like a damn truck.
That sounds about right.
Yep.
So you'll be hitting like an organic cannonball, pretty much.
Yes. And... ding. There is your character sheet.
I am indifferent on gender. I will play both sides.
Groovy. Because I always leave yours as either or. Alright.
Well, let us see what wonders the random character creator has in store for me.
Well, you do like the small ones, so you ended up with Breloy Bitlor, a Lightfoot Halfling Wizard Diviner. Actually, shit, that's actually a pretty good build. Because, you know, luck
Yay,
and
magic.
the ability to... Oh, God.
Okay.
And... hold on, I'm just double checking. Alright, so. Scorp. And thank you for your patience, everybody. Well, I prep everything.
What are you talking about? I'm not a doctor. Bad joke, I know.
Yes, his character's already like a really good. Okay, so I forgot what race. Oh yeah, you're Dragonborn.
Yeah.
You're gonna be huge.
And
Or-
golden.
Or you could just become a small animal.
I could, yeah. I'm going to be a big shiny dragon.
Alright, so, shit. I forgot to do something important, and that was type out all your damn first names. Alright, so. Marcus, what is your character's first name?
My dude is Nasintor. Nasintor.
Nasintor.
Yes.
Alright, Nasintor. And Laura, what is your character's first name?
Vinny.
A-V-I-N-I.
Avini.
Thank you.
Vinny Palmerino.
And
Vinny the
I've got Breloy on screen. Spit went down the wrong pipe. Hopefully that isn't a bad portent for this one shot. Holy shit. Alright, so. What the hell? Oh, Joe Cat's Crap Guide to D&D. I've seen a few of his videos. He's pretty funny.
I like those.
But he's always wearing a Monster Hunter outfit, so.
My guy's working the shillelagh called.
Alright. Now, that was step 1 and 2. Now, we decide where this is all going to take place. I got an 8 for the topography.
Topography.
I'm just going to go to the last one, and 10 is urban, 9 is underwater, 8 is underdark. Ooh. Y'all are going underground. At least we won't have to do too much work to bury you.
Good deal.
I'm not going to be killing anybody, or at least if I do, it's not going to be on purpose. Unless it's
That's what
really,
you say.
really fucking funny. Then, 20 fucking dragons appear. Anyway. Now, I decide by rolling this, what is used.
By the looks of it, my character's the shortest one here.
Possibly.
What's your size?
2 foot and 10 inches.
You're not
Foot
that much
10.
shorter than I am. I'm only 3'4".
That's still fairly tall compared to 2'10".
Yeah, you're almost twice his size. And if you're curious what I'm doing, I am typing down what numbers I'm getting on these percentile dice, because that's what I pull from on the, that was for the ladies, the encounter table.
The last wizard I played was Wild Jeff.
He was a sorcerer.
Oh, he was a sorcerer. Yes.
Isn't it funny how I remember all that?
Yeah.
It's because I love your characters almost as much as you do, if not more so.
Next time we see Wild Jeff, he'll be wearing that burnt skull as I don't know. He's kind of mad.
He's as mad as a hat.
Let's see. First
I think my headcanon was that he was going to wear it as a codpiece, and that's about it. He's just going to be wearing that.
Oh boy.
He's just going to be wearing that, a blanket as a cape, and a fake beard. Made from real wizard hair. Made from real wizard beard as well.
Oh gosh.
Yep, and that's Scorpio's characters.
Well, that's a good way of starting. Yes. All right. That part is good. Give me 1 second. I'm also double checking everything to see if I actually want to use all of it.
Yes, Moose, what is it? What do you want?
All he wanted was people to stay out of his cave.
He just wanted moo. And ooh, I don't know if I want to use that. That might take too long.
Oh, really, Moose?
That could work. And that works. Okay. I won't be using one of these because that'll just make yeah, that'll just make shit too terrifying. Yeah, just pop that out of there. Because I don't want to spend 3 hours on a 2-hour stream. Alright, so. How do I want to bring this in?
In the dark and stormy night.
Alright, so you're a Dragonborn.
I'm a
gnome,
gold Dragonborn.
Rock Gnome, and... Alright, so... Let me just double check. You do not have... You don't have anything that produces light. What spells do you have for cantrips?
I have Druidcraft, Guidance, Shillelagh, or Shillelagh, however you pronounce it.
Shillelagh.
Yeah, Shillelagh. And Thorn Whip. And those are my cantrips.
Thorn Whip.
I have
You
Blade
do
Ward.
not have anything that produces light.
Friends. I got Prestidigitation, Ray of Frost, True Strike.
Okay, well...
Well, this is going to be fun.
Alright, so... Here's how we begin. You've been traveling in the Underdark for quite some time. All of you have decided in this burnt-out husk of a former Zerfeblin, which is another name for the Deep Gnomes, village. Now, you already checked before you went to bed and found that the place was entirely abandoned. However, you still have some places in town you haven't looked at, but I'll leave that up to you. So, you are trying to find... Hold on. A group of Umber Hulks that had burst through to the surface and started attacking random wild animals, causing a major ecological disaster. You've been sent down to exterminate them. So, what is the first thing you guys decide to do?
The first thing,
Christian.
well, Breloy is going to just sort of pipe and say, "Well, quite dark down here, isn't it?"
Yes, it is.
It's not that bad.
I mean, well, of course you'd say that.
Gnomes have dark vision. In fact, right now, her character is the only one that can see in the dark. Neither of you two have dark vision.
I still need the thing for the dice thingy on here.
Oh, you don't have that. Shit.
No.
Hold on.
One moment.
Slight
Slight pause.
Yeah, mini pause. Mini Minotaur. Where is it? It's some bitch, where it is. Where is it? Damn it. There we go. Cut. And if you want to use, there we go. Ding. Ding. And for those that are watching, let me just ding. If you guys want to have a free dice roller, it's sponsored by Wizards of the Coast. So
yeah. But yeah, I added it to my favorites, so I actually have it for next time.
Groovy.
So I don't have to at least keep asking you for it when all that stuff. Yeah, Particle Match, it's just me, Laura, and Scorpio being the characters, and as usual, Winza being the DM.
Yep, I am the forever DM. I am always DMing. Because no one ever DMs for me. Anyway.
Really?
Fuck you.
I'm sorry, I'm not that creative.
It's okay. Cassie's constantly holding off for the idea of a one-shot. She's over-preparing, which is a mistake. But anyway, what are you guys doing?
I guess I'll have I guess I'll have Nessator just tell Laura's character to lead the way since you
say it in character.
Yeah. Now, what was your character, Laura?
A Vinny.
Alright.
A Vini.
Well, Vinny, well, since you seem to be the one that knows what that can see in this, why don't you lead us? I mean, yeah.
Actually, let me double check. Does anyone have a dungeoneering kit?
Oh,
It would be in your equipment and treasure.
Okay, let's have a look and see what we have. I've got a dagger, and I've got a quarterstaff.
I have an herbalist's kit.
Set of common clothes, bottle of black ink, a quill, a small knife, a lot of them are big body, posing a question. You have not yet been able to... Nope, I don't have a dungeoneering kit.
Nope, me neither.
No such luck for me.
Okay.
With that in mind, Breloy is going to attempt to hold on to his seeing eye gnome.
And I just do my best.
Why always gotta go first?
Well, unlike me and my other friend here, you're the one that can apparently see in this. So I mean, kinda makes sense. I can only see so much.
You can't see anything.
I could just barely see you, sort of.
Oh.
So that you got
actually, you can just do third eye and give yourself dark vision for 60 feet, Breloy.
Third eye.
Yep,
What?
third eye. Gain one ability. You choose between rests. Dark vision to 60 feet, or see into the ethereal plane for 60 feet, or read any language, or see invisibility to 10 feet. I think you're going to want dark vision. Because divination wizards are kind of OP. They know everything.
Well, that would definitely help to have two people who can see as opposed to just one.
And you're just going to like tie two leashes onto them so they can be your seeing eye.
Oh yeah,
dogs.
just like put like a pair of like
just be like,
where are we going?
But does anybody have any rope?
Hold on. I'm going to use my third eye. And because of the third eye thing.
The only thing close
His
to
third eye's
anything
blind.
ropey would probably be my sling, but that's about it.
You can just be like,
No, well, yeah. Other than that, no, I don't. I got no rope.
it's okay. The moment you just happen to be looking in a particular direction, Breloy, and you actually see a bunch of like sticks kind of clattered to the ground, and you think that they might make for some decent torches.
Torch.
There's sticks just clattered to the ground.
Yeah, just off to the side. Maybe wood brought up from or down from above.
So it just clattered just now?
No. I just used that to
scattered.
describe how they were just scattered about.
Yeah.
Just use scattered instead. And fuck you.
Ooh, I see some sticks.
Sticks.
Well,
All right.
maybe
Well,
we
that
can
could
do
definitely
something
work.
so he's not running away and hitting the walls.
Yeah, that could definitely work.
All right. And, while you guys are gathering those, do me a favor, and whoever is specifically gathering those sticks, say you.
I volunteered to do that.
Okay, you volunteer as tribute. Good. Roll a persuasion, or not persuasion. Perception, please.
Perception is +1 for me, so I will roll.
Hey, it's better than your persuasion, which is -1.
10.
10.
I got a 10.
Hey, hold on. I have to roll here. Okay. I need to roll a d6 now. Hold on. You find 3 potions of healing
Oh. Well, some
underneath
potions of
these
healing.
sticks.
We're just underneath these sticks.
I'd say that's a good find.
Yes.
I found the
I-
nearest
I-
frog
I,
with a little popular. Thing.
I hand one to each of them. Keep the last one to myself.
You
I
know,
also
I
attempt.
need this. There we go. Go ahead.
I also attempt to fashion one of the sticks into a torch for our dragonborn friend.
All right. So how are you going to light it? That was for ladies.
Prestidigitation. I am going to attempt to light it with prestidigitation.
And it
Well,
works.
don't we have a dragonborn? Can't he breathe fire?
Oh yeah, good point.
Well, he already lit one.
Yeah, well, it saves me some time.
Yeah, especially considering you can only really do that once a rest.
Yeah, once per rest, yeah.
I didn't know.
Well, no,
It's all good.
Yeah.
It's how they remain balanced.
I hand our dragonborn friend the torch. Here you go, mate.
So and I just kind of like hold it over like our heads and everything, so at least we can get like the best, area of light and shit.
All right.
So
So, what are you
finally
doing
now I
now?
can at least see. Yeah.
So, shall we carry on?
Well, that would be a good idea. So yeah.
I don't see why not.
All right. So, you have a little difficulty remembering which direction you came in from, because you've been deep underground for a little while. I want whoever is leading the walk, who is volunteering as tribute.
I will volunteer as tribute.
All right, good. I'm going to use that. I want you to roll a survival check. Now,
Great.
how you do that, if you haven't done it before, is you roll a d20, and whatever it says next to survival, that is what you add to the roll.
2.
So you rolled a natural 1, huh?
Unfortunately, yes.
Hey, before we adjudicate that, Breloy, do me a favor.
Okie dokie.
Roll 2d20 for me, please.
2d20.
Yes, and just tell me what they have on them. Doesn't matter what it is.
2d20. Rolled the first one's a 10, and the second one is a 26.
Don't add anything
26.
to it.
No, wait. I read it wrong, sorry. I read the...
Reroll them without the bonus.
I didn't put a bonus on there. It put them both together. I misread my readout here. I read my last roll as well. This one is an 11 and a 15.
All right. So, the reason I had you roll that is because at the beginning of every day, you roll 2d20, and any roll that you want to insert one of those to replace, you can do that.
I am going to...
Yes, please, save me. I'm dead.
I'm gonna give you the 15.
All right, so you now rolled a 15 plus 1, so that is a 16, and I'm going to delete the tracking on the 15. You have an 11 left that you can use for whatever. So, you realize, oh hey, we came in that way. We should go this way. And you proceed to actually lead them in the correct direction.
Okay, that's cool.
That's a good thing. It's better than
Yeah.
what I was thinking was going to happen.
Especially considering how you discovered this, is you also noticed the scratches on the ground kind of looked like the kind left by Umber Hulks. Oh, they are big, ugly bastards.
This way, guys.
What?
They're big, ugly bastards.
Well, given the name, wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah. All right. So, as you are moving along, let's go with passives for this next one. Passive wisdoms. So, I probably shouldn't even roll for this, but I'm going to just to determine if your passives are good enough for this challenge. Because if they are, I'm not going to have you guys roll anything.
Mm-hmm.
And thank you for your patience while I go and do this, because this is going to be pretty cool. No, that's not what I was looking for.
Hey, Nico, Robin, let's go bowling.
What? Bowling? What?
Nothing. Just the way you did that voice just made me think of that.
It is pretty cool. We are going to go bowling. Alright.
Hey, Nico, want to go bowling?
I don't think they will actually be able to, but I'm going to do it anyway. Oh yeah, no. So, as you guys are moving forward, boy oh boy, you start to notice a little bit of movement up ahead as the it's starting to become more of a tunnel than a large chamber. And you know from the tracks that your quarry went this way. And you're seeing...
Does everybody notice, or just does one person notice?
2 people. Nasantor and Avini. Both of you notice what looks like larger than you bony creatures up ahead.
I think we're looking for those.
No, those are not Umber Hulks.
Oh.
In fact,
we got some weird
you might not know what they are.
Oh.
If you want to know, I will need a religion or history check.
Okay, in this case, religion it is.
And history for me, what do I need to roll?
D20, add your history modifier.
A natural 20, and I have a
Damn!
4 in history.
Alright, and...
Okay, so... Well... I got a 9.
Okay, you have no fucking clue. However, Avini, those look vaguely like minotaurs. Or may have been at one time. And they're still moving. There's something wrong.
Obvious.
So what are you guys going to do first?
Well, I'd probably hold my crew back and tell them what I think I see. And try to make a game plan on what we want to do.
Yeah, and they are just at the edge of the light, and you can kind of hear them slowly shambling your way.
Okay, guys.
No, they're not making that sound.
What?
They're not making that sound. In fact, they're not making any vocalization at all.
So it'd be just like...
Clicking.
The clicking of the bones.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then.
Well, I think you might want to put your torch down and get ready for...
But how am I going to see them to hit them? I mean...
You can still put it down and it'll illuminate the area.
You could stick it upright in the dirt.
Oh, that's it. Fair enough.
And that actually works very well, surprisingly.
And I do just that.
Is there any way that we could possibly hide and let them shamble past?
It looks like they're kind of making a beeline for you now. And here's the point where everyone wants to hear. It is time to roll initiative. I wish I could play battle music on my streams. I really, really do. Actually, I think there's a website I can use, but I can't share it with my players, which makes it sad for me.
Which dice to roll initiative again?
The D20.
You roll a D20, and you should see where it says initiative, top near the center.
Initiative plus 2. I rolled an 18, so I have a 20.
Damn! Alright, now let me just... I also have to go by what I rolled, so give me one moment.
I think my dice are trying to make up for that natural one I rolled earlier.
Where is it? Where the fuck are you?
Die, you wee little devil.
Oh, yeah, wait, little bastard.
So, above 20? Nobody. Okay.
Nope, not
so, that would be Avini. You will actually be first. And then 15 to 20. Just a whole bunch of crickets. Got it.
Pretty much.
All right. All right. Now I need 10 to 15.
I got a 13.
Groovy. And that's Breloy. And I need just to know what you have.
3.
3?
3.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Better
look
than
at
one.
that. Dragon Ball just got an 11.
Oh, okay. The Dragonborn just got 11.
Ah, okay then.
Alright, that removes that. There we go. And by the way, Breloy, remember, you are a halfling. If you are to roll a natural 1 for something you do, you can re-roll that.
Again.
Because halflings have luck.
Good times.
Alright, so you are currently 40 feet Avini,
Okay.
from this shambling mess of what might have at one point been a Minotaur. What are you going to do?
Ugh. Well, you said they were what? How many feet?
40. 40.
40.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I do have a javelin.
I believe you actually have more than one. Let me just
I have a
double check.
warhammer and a javelin.
They usually
And I
don't
have
you
extra
only
attack.
have
When
one.
making an attack action, you may make 3 attacks rather than 1.
Yes, because fighters are badass.
Because why not?
Oh yeah, it usually gives you 2, like by standard equipment. I'm just gonna say you have 3 because you're level 12.
Okay.
So if you want to throw 3 javelins, you may want to move 10 feet so that you're not at disadvantage.
I would probably do that, yes.
All right. And
Yay, no,
you're
it-
throwing javelins now, right?
Yes.
All right. So, thankfully, rolling a d20 is the same in this game as it was in earlier editions. You just add where it says your weapon attack. It says +9 to hit, so just add +9 for every time you roll 20.
15 and 9.
Oh yeah, you definitely hit.
Oh, crap off the table.
It's okay.
That
That's why I
was-
roll in a tin.
Well, I kind of banished myself to the garage so the kids wouldn't interrupt. And then the second one is a 7 and a 9, so there's 16.
16? Yeah, you hit.
Yay!
And then 14 and 9 make
Oh yeah.
23.
23.
So yeah, you're
All right.
hitting.
So now you roll a d6 for each of those.
There's my 6. 3.
+5.
Okay, so 8, 8, and 7.
8, 8, and 7. I'm terrible at math.
8
16,
and 7 is 23.
23. Thank you. Oof.
Math.
All right. And that one's still rushing your way. And these actually
my javelin
move.
sticking out of him.
Yes, and it does look like it damaged the bone. but they've got pretty thick bones because they may have at one point been minotaurs.
Well, I'm just thinking that if
By
he
the way,
rushes by me, I could maybe possibly grab those out of him.
you may want to wait until it's actually dead. And by the way, that's what it looks like for those that are playing the home game.
Damn, that thing is a big axe.
Yeah.
Oh, he's a better fella.
You like girls with a big axe, don't you? Anyway.
Well, maybe that's my thing.
Anyway, that was a big butt joke.
Oh, hey, it's Cassie.
Holy shit, Cassie! I love you, Cassie. You are amazing. Anyway, on with the action. So, this big honkin' skeleton, by the way, it's got digitigrade legs, which are the kind that, you know, aren't exactly... Our legs are plantigrade, for those that are wondering what kind of scientific stuff I'm talking about. Digitigrade are like, think a dog's rear legs.
Horse legs.
Yeah, horse legs, dog legs, cat legs. The rear legs, how the foot is, they just stand on what would essentially be the tippy toes, because the ankle is like halfway up the leg. And then it bends forward and then back up to the hip.
Yeah, some animal legs are weird.
Yes. Well, you stand roughly under its knee. And it is charging. So, gore. It is going for a gore attack. Oh God. I really hope that's not a trend. I got a natural 20. I use, by the way, for those that are curious, for time saving sake, I use the average damage because I don't want to have to roll 170 dice because I have to control a lot of fucking things. So I must apologize, but you need to mark yourself minus 22 hit points.
Okay.
And also make a strength saving throw.
Okay.
I believe you get +9 on that.
Strength? Yes. And what dice? I'm sorry.
D20. D20 is a lot of things.
And I got a natural 20.
Yay!
Oof. Okay, so you are not knocked 10 feet, and you are not knocked prone.
Also, yay.
All right. Another one is coming, running past you. It just goes right past you and is heading towards the others. And it just gets right up to you. And by the way, since it was passing you, Avini, you get what is called an attack of opportunity. Because it's entering and then exiting your melee. So you can roll an attack using your reaction.
Kick it in the butt.
Okay.
Or, you know, in the ankles.
It would be with your Warhammer.
My Warhammer is pretty kick-ass.
Mm-hmm.
Good choice against skeletons, too.
Unfortunately, I rolled a 4.
+9.
For strength, yeah.
Okay, +9. So that's 13, right?
13.
Yeah, you still hit.
Yay. Even better.
So go ahead and roll your... I'll presume you aren't using a shield. Let me just double check. Oh wait, you do have a shield, so you're probably wielding it with one hand, so a D8 +5.
Where's my 8? There's my 8.
Well, I mean, unless you do want to two-hand it, that's an option.
She loses her AC bonus.
Fair point.
Okay, 7, and you said 5?
7 + 5, so that is 12. All right. And that is this one at 12 damage. Oh, and by the way, I keep track of my monster's HP. This is a DM tip. By just adding the accumulated damage dealt to the creature until it matches or exceeds their HP. Because it's a little easier than minusing every turn.
Yeah.
Alright, so you definitely hit it. And you do not have the sentinel feat, so you don't stop it in place. But it does rush right up to you. And it is going for an Agora as well. Oh god. Maybe I should stop rolling this clear one, because I just got a natural 19. So you did take a hit. You are getting another 22 damage. And you need to make a strength saving throw, sir. You go reaching for dice that you don't have.
I know, it's just...
And I believe you might actually have the same. No, you get a +1 to your save.
It's 17.
Oh yeah, you're fine.
Good.
You took the damage, but you're fine.
Good.
Alright. Then another one comes rushing past. You already used your reaction, so this one gets right past you. It actually comes rushing up at Brilloy.
Oh no.
Yeah. Using the seaman one. Oh, and it gets a natural 1. Of
course, it gets a natural 1 on him.
Because it wasn't anticipating such a small target.
I know, but it's just...
Like, it goes... And you imagine if you were, like, a foot taller or 2 foot taller, it would have just gored you with a horn right through your chest. But then it stops and then just looks straight down at you.
Oh, you know, it's like it's supposed to go and it just sees those tiny worms like, ugh.
And it's like axes dragged behind it. And now there's one more, and this one I am going to roll to see who it goes after. Oh, I should probably say, high, low, or middle?
Middle.
Alright. High or low, Scorpio?
Low, because I'm very short.
This one's coming rushing at you. Using the seaman die for the attack. Seriously?
What?
I got another 19!
Crap!
It's alright, because you can just transform into something.
I know, but
so
they want to kill me!
Yeah, you take another 22 damage. And...
44.
Oof.
Alright, so...
Strength save?
Yeah, another strength save. He's taken another 22.
Oh, okay, so I thought that was me for a second there.
You rolled a 4. You are knocked back 10 feet. And knocked prone. Brilloy, how will you bring joy? And if you have questions about your spells, let me know.
At least I have healing spells, so there's that.
Okay, let's see what I got here. Okay. Let's see.
Wow, they really don't know how to make a spell selection. I'm looking at his spells. He oh my god. Well, at least you have Identify, but and Detect Magic. But you don't have any offensive spells at level 1. You don't have any offensive spells at level 2. You have Fireball at level 3, which I wouldn't suggest because then they have to make the dex saves too. Confusion, which isn't a damage-dealing spell.
I think I'm going to go with my cantrip Ray of Frost.
Alright, that would be an attack roll. You add... Where is it? Plus 9 to your attack roll.
So is that a
wait.
20 plus...
It's at disadvantage because you are currently in melee. And it is a ranged attack.
I roll it twice, take the lowest one.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
13.
And if one of them is a 1, re-roll it.
No. I got... The lowest one is 13 in total.
13 total? You surprisingly hit that sumbitch. Roll 3d8, sir.
Okay. 3d8. I roll 3d8. No, that's... 3d8. That is a grand total of 12. Oh.
Alright, and that one was the one that rushed up to you. Another 12 damage dealt to one of these. And you hear one running from further back. And it just barely gets to a point that's between the cave mouth and Avini. And that's actually as far as it could go. And Nasantor, are you going to pick an animal?
Yeah, why not?
Alright, so I believe at your level... Actually, that's another thing that's in a handy-dandy thing that's in Xanathar's guide.
Yay!
Yay!
Huzzah!
Hold on. This is my favorite fucking book, seriously. Xanathar's guide is so goddamn useful for so goddamn much. Alright. Or throw this shit back. Alright. Do you want to pull something from the Underdark specifically?
Sure, why not?
Alright. The strongest thing you can pull from the Underdark is a polar bear. Do you want to try something else?
Well, what are my other selections?
Can you think of a dinosaur you might want to be?
Well, there's either the T-Rex, but that would probably be too big.
No, that is too big. You'd have to use polymorph to do that.
Velociraptor then?
You know they're about the size of a chicken, right?
I'm thinking of Jurassic Park Velociraptors, not the chicken.
Then that would be Deinonychus.
Oh. Yeah, shit. Then how about I just stick with the polar bear then?
Alright. Alright. Polar bear. Or cave bear.
Bear.
So, do you have anything specific as you are transforming as your bonus action you would like to say your bear looks like? Do you have any hallmarks you want to use to describe how your bear form looks compared to other bears?
Part of me kind of is thinking of maybe like a bear with black fur and maybe like it's gonna sound a little weird, but maybe having like an Umbreon-esque sort of bear, just like have like black fur and like Umbreon like tattoos.
Oh, that's awesome! All right. Yeah, so you see exactly what he just fucking described.
Essentially a black bear with like embryonic stuff around it, because in one of the servers I'm on, the guy that I'm friends with on that, his profile, his furry, so to speak, is an Umbreon. So I'm kind of
Umbreon's
on
my
that.
favorite Eevee evolution.
I don't know. To me, I like all the Eevee evolutions because they're all cute.
Oh yeah, they are all cool.
Eevee itself is adorable as hell.
Belch. That was for the ladies. All right. So.
He was a bear.
Yes. But this Fuzzy Wuzzy did have hair. Which is weird, because he's normally reptilian. Anyway. So. You have multi-attack as a bear.
Yeah, it's like the claws and bite, yeah.
Yep. And also, your current hit points are 42.
Okay.
And any damage dealt to you while you were in this form is dealt to the form, not to you, unless they completely knock you out of the form. Yeah. And then whatever damage is over, then you add that to your damage that you've taken. Alright, so Because this is your first time playing a druid.
Yeah.
Druids are fucking awesome. Anyway, so, are you going to multi-attack?
Yes, I'm going to attack the first one that attacked me.
Alright, that would be +7 to your attacks.
Alright, so which die do I use for the claws and the bite?
Well, first you have to roll to hit.
Oh, right. Fair enough.
Because you have to make sure you can actually hit them first.
Do I need any multiple?
Yeah, +7.
Okay. So 7... 12.
12?
Yes.
You just hit.
Yay!
Now, are you biting first or clawing first?
I'll do the bite first.
Alright. That would be a D8 +5.
8, 5.
Or you can just go average. It's up to you.
12 for that.
Damn! Alright, and that would be 12 for that.
12 for the bite.
So that's 24. And go for the claws.
Oh, hey, Cassie.
Go for the eyes, boo!
Yeah, I'm playing
I heard.
Oh, yeah.
Druid.
Yeah.
A Dragonborn Druid.
Circle of the Moon?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Circle of the Moon Druid.
Alright, give me that attack roll.
And for the claws?
Yep.
Well, okay. 21, so it's obviously hit.
Oh, yeah.
And for the...
For the bite, it's actually 2d6. Or no, claws.
Okay,
For the claws, it's 2d6.
And, so 2d6. Any modifiers?
+5.
5.
Oh, and by the way, you also notice you can see a lot better.
And I also got an 11 on that.
Really? With 2d6 and +5?
Yeah.
Okay.
4, a 2, and a... 4 and a 2, and then at the fight of that.
Nice.
So.
Alright, so 24 plus 11 is
I mean, that is
36. Or no, 35.
Damage.
Especially, these things,
Yeah. 12,
No, actually, the 2d6 average between the two is 6, plus 5 is 11.
Yeah, but
Okay, Miss
it
Numbers.
says here the average is 12.
Oh, shush your face.
I love you!
I love you.
Alright. So, you're feeling pretty confident. You can see these things, and they're fucking nasty smelling, by the way.
I mean, seeing as how they're technically like undead minotaurs, I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah. You also hear 2 more that are running up from the cave entrance.
Christ, how many of these things are there?
And, yeah. There are a few. I rolled 7. Out of 2d8. So,
Shit.
there could have been more.
Man, I have to bite and claw a lot of these bastards.
Yeah. But they stop in the entryway of the corridor, or whatever you want to call it. So, we are back at the top. Avini,
Yes,
you've got this nasty smelling skeleton right in front of you. And you've got your hammer out. Oh, and I just realized, I need to double what you dealt before, because they are vulnerable to your damage. Because you hit that thing, and you caused a lot more damage than you thought you would cause. And, hold
Yay
on,
for being a
and another
badass.
12. Plus 12. There we go. All right. So, how will you bring joy?
I will bring my warhammer to bear.
All right. So,
Will you attack me? What?
roll the d20.
18.
Oh yeah, you definitely hit.
Yay. You did the thing.
If you want to roll all of your damage at once, go ahead and roll the d20 again. Let's see if you hit the second time, because you attack 3 times a turn.
19.
Oh yeah.
Roll again.
Yeah, you attack 3 times in a turn.
Oh, wow.
And 7.
Fighters. 7 plus 9, because it would be impossible to
16.
get... It would be impossible to get 7 with your stats.
Sure.
So yeah, I think you're hitting all 3 times.
Oh yeah, you hit all 3 times. I think the only way you would miss is on a 2.
Good to know.
Yeah. So, roll your D8
3 times.
3 times.
Got a 5, 5, and a 3.
5, 5, 3, so that's 13, plus 15 for the strength bonus, so that's 28. Now double that. Because they're vulnerable. So that was 54? 56? Good lord! 56 plus 23. Someone help me with math.
56 and 23 is 79.
79?
79.
Jesus.
I know.
So, explain to me exactly what it looks like as you completely obliterate this thing.
I would say bones scattering as if a bomb went off.
Alright.
Exploded.
So you just went total, Mario in Donkey Kong, the original. Alright. You still have movement, and your buddy Nasantor, who is now a bear, is currently engaging 2 of them. And your buddy...
I would go over there and try to help him.
Alright.
I need help.
And fighters, since you're new to 5th edition, fighters have an ability called Action Surge, which they can just use at any point during their turn. Basically, it allows you to take a second full action phase of your turn. So, if you wanted to do another 3 attacks, you could do another 3 attacks.
He's got 2 of them on him.
Yep.
Alright. And let me just kill that one. There we go. So, which one are you going after? The one that looks more damaged or the one that looks less damaged?
The one that looks less damaged.
Alright. Unleash the
full might of
pain.
your hammer.
The Hammer of Valhalla?
Yes. Yeah.
Ding!
Okay,
Maybe
I
not-
got 3 rolls again?
Yes, yes.
Maybe not Mjolnir, but still, same effect.
Okay.
Just roll and tell me if you get a 1 or 2. If you don't, then you hit 3 times.
Got a 2.
You got a 2?
I got a 2.
Okay, so how many of those have you gotten?
1. 1, 2.
Okay, a
Another
single
one's
2.
above
There we go. Alright, so you hit twice. Roll your damage.
3 and a 7.
3 and 7 is 10 plus 10, so you dealt 20 damage. Actually, the one that you just hit hadn't been hit yet. So,
yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, so they're both banged up.
And now they have 2 targets nearby. Avini, high or low?
Low.
Alright, so one of them is swinging its great axe at you.
Fingers.
I don't imagine a 9 hits your armor class.
Armor class is 19.
Okay, so yeah, 9 does not hit your armor class.
Yay.
And we're going to maintain that high-low. The other one swings on you as well. Yeah, and that does not... that doesn't hit you either. They kind of crisscross around the sides of you, and the second one pulls back first. And you see its jaw opens and kind of hangs a little bit off to the side. It looks as if it's trying to roar but has no vocal cords.
Okay.
And Then the one that is standing over you, Brilloy, is taking another swing, and once again, it's not quite sure of your height, so it goes to swing, and it's like a whole foot over your head. Which is good, because it's your turn.
Okay. Let me see.
Oh, and there are 3 that are rushing up. Just to let you know.
Alright, how far away are these 3?
They look like they could get to you specifically at the end of their turn.
Are they far enough away and close enough together that Fireball would be a useful thing to use on them? Specifically those ones that are slightly farther away.
Yes, because they are over 20 feet from you.
I will Fireball those 3 that are rushing up.
All right.
Just sort of duck between the legs of this one that's over me.
And just be like,
sort of
thing! Oh, and fun fact about you being a halfling, you have the ability to basically go through a creature's space just by virtue of them being larger than you.
Okay. Good shit.
Just don't get out of melee range, because they still get attacks of opportunity.
Alright then.
Go right between the legs.
Yes, indeed. Sweep the leg, Johnny.
Good thing there's no little dangly bits.
Alright, so your spell DC
God,
is 17, and I have 3 saving throws to make.
I'm just now remembering the undead elephant from Resident Evil Outbreak File 2. Oh. Zombie elephant.
Okay, that's 2 failures. Make that 3. Alright, so they all take full damage.
Yay.
Are you just casting it at level 3?
I am going to cast it at level 4.
Level 4, alright, so that is... Actually, level 5 would be where you would add more damage dice. It's up to you if you want to cast it at that high level.
Level 5 then. It is
all
a
right.
situation. We got a bunch of angry, bony bull things coming at us.
It's all a bunch of bullshit.
Not in the good way.
Apparently you're not used to things with hard bones coming at you.
No.
Oh my.
I kind of prefer them to be nice and fleshy and, you know, like, not dead.
You're a bear, you can't talk.
I wouldn't have if they were
Oh, no, it's like, it's like I'm saying that, but they just hear a bunch of roars. Or like a bunch of bear noises.
Alright, it's normally 8d6. And...
a bunch of Arnie-based bear growls.
Wait a minute. Oh, no, you can just add 1d6 at level 4. So if you want to do it at level 4, go for it.
Screw it, we're doing it at level 5.
Okay, then that would be a total of 10 d6.
10d6, righto.
That's a lot of d6s.
d6 times 10. That's a total of 34 damage.
Oof!
Damn!
For those interested, that's a 2, a 5, a 4, a 1, a 5, a 1, a 1, a 6, a 5, and a 4.
Wow. Alright, come on,
4 damage dealt to those 3. And, you know, they are now smoking. The other one that was on you, the one that she whacked really hard earlier, no, actually, I apologize. The first one that ran out, that just took the fireball to the back, is still coming forward, and it's actually coming towards you, Brilloy. And it's coming in for a gore.
Oh no.
8 plus 6, that is... My brain doesn't do math.
14.
Thank you. 14. You are packing a 12 for your AC. You have just been gored, sir. I need you to roll a strength saving throw, please.
Strength saving throw is
You get
plus
nothing.
0.
Yeah.
I got a 6.
You go flying 10 feet back. And you are knocked prone. And thankfully, it doesn't cause an attack of opportunity because you're in the air. And it's too fast for the skeleton to react. So,
what about the skeleton I was standing under?
yeah, it gored you, sent you flying, and then was able to stop using the momentum or the stopping point of hitting you.
Oh, okay.
Because game
So
mechanics.
How much damage have I taken again?
You take 22 damage.
22. So that's my first hit so far, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
52 health left. Oh dear.
Yeah, you say that now, but poor.
I'm down to like 43.
Yeah.
And that's like halfway for me.
Yeah, but you have an extra 42 hit points because of the bear.
True. And I also have healing spells too. So.
Yes, so you can help them, or you guys can take a short rest after this, right after you start. All right. So speaking of you,
My turn.
are you going to grin and bear it?
Yep. Slice and dice and bite and claw. So let's see. I'll start off with the bite. Roll 19.
Oh yeah.
And that was the D8. So for the bite, he gets a nice 12.
Another 12 damage. And this is that first one.
Yep, this is the bite. My mouth.
47 plus 12 is...
Or what? Sorry.
47 plus 12 is
27, 39.
59.
Oh, 59 here.
There we go. All right, and your...
for the claws, 22.
Oh, yeah.
2d6 comes out to 15.
15.
Yes.
Okay. So, describe how you are mauling this skeleton.
So, while
To
having
death.
my... so, essentially, while having my mouth, clamped onto it, because I'm imagining, I'm, standing up, I bite down on, one of its shoulders and essentially just, claw its insides. Or just, claw its...
Crunch!
Yeah.
You just do a full bear hug.
Yeah, bear hug.
You
just,
give it a
squish
death embrace and a nice French bear kiss.
on its shoulder, yeah. Just
Yes.
essentially squish it to dead.
Yes, you fetched the bone, boy. Good boy. All right. And you still have one in melee range, although it's up to you if you want to try to or move away from it, or remain in range, or shift yourself around to put it in flanking with you and Avini.
I think I'll do that then.
All right. The bear just kind of shifts around. And those three that were, or those last two that were in the doorway, they're actually staying there. They haven't moved. They've been partially burned, but they didn't move. Avini,
Yes, sir.
how will you bring joy?
To the world.
Well, I've still got my warhammer. Hasn't failed me so far.
Yay!
All right, it is hammer time. Uh-oh,
Doo-doo-doo.
uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
I don't know.
Hammer time.
Do-do-do-do. Do-do.
Got a 13.
Please, Hammer, don't hurt him. Holy 1990s.
I know.
I hit once, and the other two were critical failures.
I don't go with critical failures. It's just a miss. All right, so go ahead and roll your damage for that one hit.
That one was an 8.
All right. And so that is 16. So there we go. You smash bone when you hit that thing. All right. And the one that was in melee range with you, Breloy, is closing the gap. You are on the ground, so it has advantage on hitting you.
Oh no.
It's not doing a gore, so.
Let's just hope his name's not Al.
But it does hit you with its great axe. You do take another 17 damage. Still an ouch.
I know.
It's a good thing we have those healing potions.
And my heals.
17. He's at 35 health. Oh no.
Hey, wizards are squishy. I'm not aiming to kill anybody. I will tell you that right now.
I don't.
Hey, Dote.
Yay, I don't.
All right, and the one that is currently surrounded.
But Tanya shelled your.
I have to ask.
Text.
Avini, high or low?
Low.
It swings on you, Avini. And it actually connects. Take 17 damage, please.
Alright.
Alright, and... one moment. Double checking things real quick. Alright. That's it. I just wanted to double check some things on the divination wizards. Alright. And Breloy, you may want to pick yourself up. Or you can try blasting it from where you're sitting.
I'm gonna try and pick myself up.
Alright. That costs half of your movement.
If I'm gonna die, I'm gonna do it on my feet.
Or in the air, depending on what happens next.
Alright.
Not a gore, not a gore.
Oh, damn it,
So
not
I'm
God damn it, not Al again.
My courses of action are as follows. What am I going to do?
Good question. Ew, that's not good, Dote.
What can I do? What's Cone of Cold worth? What are we doing with Cone of Cold?
Cone of Cold. Let me pull up the spell.
And more importantly, can I cold this cone without hurting any of my allies?
If you're going for the two that hit you last, absolutely.
Well, alrighty then.
In fact,
What?
aiming that same direction, you'll tag the two at the doorway too.
Alright. How?
By the way,
much joy can
how
I
do
with
you
that?
cast this spell? Do you use? Do you prefer the idea of using spell components, or do you use a spell focus? It's just a style choice.
I focus my spell on my quarterstaff.
All right.
You know, like a mage's thing.
All right, and I have to do Constitution saving throws. Give me one moment. Jesus Christ. And by the way, it's go ahead and roll the 8d8 cold damage.
8d8.
I have to roll 4 Constitution saving throws.
46 in total. That is an 8, a 1, a 1, an 8, an 8, a 7,
46.
5, 6. 40. 2 of those are 1s, actually.
All right,
So do I re-roll those 2 1s?
Hold on. It's only on d20s.
Oh, okay then. Okay.
So,
46 in total.
fun fact, half of that is not enough for them to survive this.
Ooh.
So,
Yay!
All 4 of the ones that you have hit freeze solid.
Ooh.
Actually, no. Wait, 48 plus 12 is
60.
60?
Yep.
46.
The one that gored you earlier is still standing, but it looks pretty fucked up. And I have to delete 3 of these because they have frozen solid.
Because they're dead. Again. He's just telling me.
Dead again.
Cone of
with
cold.
a vengeance.
Alright, and is there anything you can do as a bonus action?
Do I get my bonus cantrip?
In my games, yes.
Well, I'm gonna Ray of Frost on this last one here. This one, the one that had the shit.
Roll your attack.
To survive. Okay. Ray of Frost is +9 to hit. 9 does 18.
Oh yeah,
9
you hit.
9. And I roll 3d8. That is 6.
And that is enough, and you watch it, like, get ready to swing its axe, and, like, rush forward and swing its axe, but the weight of the axe after it's been frozen solid makes it fall back, and just the bones shatter on the ground. There is now 1 of these sons of bitches left. There's going to be plenty of bones for stew. But anyway, Avini, you are up.
Alright. Warhammer. Hit. And a hit.
Yay!
Alright. So, yeah, just roll your damage.
7, 6, 2.
Alright.
15.
Plus 5.
So,
Or no, plus 15.
so 30.
Now double that.
60.
Okay, so
Dead.
how exactly do you destroy this thing, like, viciously?
I would say a lot like Sammy Sosa with a baseball. Just
Sammy Sosa. Oh my god.
Sammy Sosa it out of the park.
She just homered it.
Yep. Oh!
Oh my god.
I know.
Alright, so, bones go flying, and you can hear them, because they're outside of your dark vision, shattering on impact on the cave ceilings.
Well, I don't know, though. I mean, if you really want to, I mean, it's fine.
And actually, Dote, I recommend taking a warm shower. Reason being, you'll raise your body temperature so you won't notice the heat as much. It's something that I used to do in Florida when I lived there. Because it's always super hot and super muggy. It sucks. I don't recommend living in Florida. I had to for 28 years of my life. Or no, 23. My bad. I was 28 when I moved. Okay, so you're done. You won, yay!
Woo.
And
I think that went well. And then
you cough up blood.
Preloy promptly coughs up blood and collapses backwards again.
And my guy just changes back to his natural golden, shiny, dragony self and just goes, "What is she?"
You're in better shape than he is.
4 points of damage.
All right.
I think we're all sporting a couple of little wounds, if not more so.
Oh, my kid's probably a couple of holes.
And I have to roll another die here.
Yes, Moose. Dote is here, yes.
Oh, shit.
Well,
something that'll actually be useful for you guys.
Yay!
Hold on. I just have to get to it so I can describe it more accurately.
No, Moose. He's just feeling really hot at the moment because I guess it's warm over where he is.
Is it sweet loot?
The one that was right over you, specifically, Breloy. You notice just as its body starts to break apart that this bluish-looking orb looks kind of purple in the orangish light. Just kind of and lands on the ground in front of you.
I sort of sit up because I just sort of fell flat backwards. I just sort of sit up, pick it up, look at it, flop back down backwards again.
Fun fact about wizards, clerics, druids, and bards, and also warlocks in 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons. They have an ability called Ritual Caster, and there are certain spells that you can cast by including 10 minutes on the casting time without expending a spell slot.
I think I'm going to take the short rest first, if that's alright.
It's free to do.
Yeah.
I'll just make believe you fucking cast Identify. Because it would have been something you'd want to do. It is a drift globe. Basically, you can... Yeah.
Can I do that while laying down?
Yes. By the way, do you want to describe what it looks like when you're casting Identify? It's up to you if you want to do that.
I'm just sort of flopped around and down, but just holding it up with one hand, wiggling my fingers with the other hand.
Wiggly, 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 wiggly.
Okay. So basically, this small sphere of thick glass weighs 1 pound. If you are within 60 feet of it, you can speak its command word and cause it to emanate the light or daylight spell. Once used, the daylight effect can't be used again till the next dawn.
What is this, okay Alexa or something? Jeez.
You can speak another command word as an action to make the illuminated globe rise into the air and float no more than 5 feet off the ground. The globe hovers in this way until you or another creature grasps it. If you move more than 60 feet from the hovering globe, it follows you until it is within 60 feet of you. It takes the shortest route to do so. Sorry, go ahead.
I was just going to say, it sounds like we have our own light bulb following us around.
Yeah.
Yes. If prevented from moving, the globe sinks gently to the ground and becomes inactive, and its light winks out.
Okay, dokie.
Oh,
we
and
have ourselves a ball.
And just because the decision was made so decisively, the light spell's word is semen.
Simon!
Oh, and you don't have to be attuned to it to use it.
Well, all right then.
I never wanted to give someone an item so much, and I was so happy that I rolled on that. Because I'm like, oh hey, now neither of the people that are fucking blind in the dark. I shouldn't say it like that because they didn't have a choice in their birth.
Yeah, it's not my fault I'm blind. I'm pretty banged up.
So, we are going to explain what a short rest is. Now, during a short rest, you should see on your character sheet something called hit dice. Basically, you have 1 per character level, and if you're the same class throughout your entire career, it's all the same die. Like, for example, you have D6s.
So, for me, it would be 12 D6.
Mm-hmm.
Or 12d8
I will
in my
roll.
case.
Yep.
Which I will roll that now, and that gives me 43.
You rolled all 12?
Yes.
Oh, damn.
5, 2, 1, 2, 5, 5, 3, 5, 2, 3, 5, 5.
Also, when you are rolling hit dice for hit points, you add your Constitution modifier, and you are healed by that amount.
So my Constitution, is that per dice, or is that like altogether?
Each die.
Okay, so that's +2 on each.
Feel free to roll one at a time. Because you get half back on a long rest.
What is it, Moose?
Yeah, I might as well just say I'm back at full health now.
Okay.
That's
We'll just say you guys are back at full health.
Yeah.
Also, as a wizard, you gain back half of your level in spell slots. Or spell levels. So you can get back your 5th level slot. Or a 5th level slot.
Okay. I only use one for... No, I only use 2.
Yeah. You don't have any other slots that you've used.
Okay. So I have one level 5.
We'll just say that you also cast magic or mage armor during that time. So you're still back at 1/5 level, and you still have the same number of first levels. So you're fine.
Well, all right then.
And you're back at full on your regular form.
Yay.
Also, both of your wild shapes are back, because yours come back on short rests.
Yay.
And your action surge also came back, Avini.
Yay!
Yay, indeed.
And how much damage did you take again? I can't remember.
I was down to 90, or no, sorry, I was down to 75 hit points.
All right. So your first D10, just to let you know, was your second wind ability, which you get 1d10 plus 12, because it's 1d10 plus your fighter level. And you do that before you add your hit dice. And also, that comes back at the end of a short rest. Fighters get all their shit back on short rest. They're pretty damn disgusting. Oh, and also, I should have mentioned this earlier because I can't remember if you rolled a natural 19 or not at any point.
I don't remember either.
But you get a critical hit on a 19. So, and you were able to easily find all three of your javelins. So we'll just say you fucking have them.
I was gonna go find those. So.
Yeah, easily. They were on the first one you killed, like sticking out of it, like clattered to the ground. Excuse me.
I do think I want to take my warhammer and smash the 3 that were in the corridor that were frozen solid.
They kind of fell and just broke apart. So if you want to powder the bones, that's fine.
No, I just want them to get out of the way.
Cheers.
Because they were right in the middle.
They're in the way.
Yeah, you can just kick the bones out of the way. Yeah, we have 20 minutes left, and you guys don't have enough time for the actual Umber Hulk encounter. Let's see. What else had I rolled that would have been pretty fucking dope? Let's see.
It's dope on a rope.
No, that's that.
Good to know, Good to know.
Source of the story. Alright. So, what are you guys doing now?
Stuffing things.
Stuffing things where?
In the cave. I don't
well, there's
know.
a lot of room, so you can stuff a lot in there.
I don't know, actually, so
I say we continue forward down the corridor.
Okay, that would probably make the most sense, yeah.
A decisive leader. Got it. Awesome.
Seems like I've got a good idea.
Yes. No,
Let's either that or go back the way we came, and we already know what's there.
So who's going to bring the drift globe?
I am going to hand it to the person leading us.
Alright, who wants to say the magic word?
Eagle, the magic word is semen.
Lol moose, lol.
So I take it you're leading us then?
And as he says it, the globe just kind of raises up and ding! It's like light just fills the area.
Well, I just looks up at it. Oh, bugger, I was just telling her the bloody word.
Alright, so...
I'll just follow slightly behind you. Seeing as you're a little bit tougher than I am. I say to the slightly taller gnome.
Are you okay back there?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm all better now. I'll be
and forward.
I'll be the real god, I guess.
Alright. And as you guys are going forward, you go through... The cave kind of tightens a little bit to the point where you kind of have to duck down a little as you're going through. But you also see like some bone chips as you're going past. And you imagine it's probably why those freaking ones stopped at the doorway to this thing, because they took some damage already. And
it's pretty good that the big fella's behind us. There's nothing to get past him.
Duck. We don't have to push him in the butt.
If anything comes down that hole,
you could also just
in that direction.
Wild shape and become something with dark vision.
How about I do that then?
Alright. Let me just go back to Zenithar's guide.
Kind of imagining just like my guy turning to like a badger or something like that.
They do have dark vision.
That they do.
Badgers are weird though. They're like ornery little shits.
Yeah.
What about the honey badger?
No. Oh god, yeah, that's even... Ugh.
I am unsure that the Dungeons and Dragons world is prepared for the honey badger.
Actually, you can go giant badger if you want.
Yeah. I'm just thinking just all badgers in general, that's all.
Actually, hold on. Let me see what the stats, because it's apparently a thing. Giant badger. I am legitimately curious. Oh shit!
Is that the same thing as a dire badger?
Yeah.
It's like a
basically.
badger, but dire.
It doesn't have as many hit points, and it doesn't cause as much damage as the bear. Oh, wait, no, it doesn't have dark vision. Oh, wait, yes it does, but not as good as the cave bear.
Okay.
But it's smaller.
It also has the advantage of being a badger.
Yeah.
And does extra damage to snakes.
Let's see.
So, no,
do you want to be something gross, or do you want to be something cute?
Gross.
Well, what would be the gross thing?
Giant centipede.
And what would the cute thing?
The look on his face was so dejected and disgusted. He's like,
Well, it's just the way you said gross. I was imagining like a slime cube or a flan or something, but not like
no actual animals.
Yeah, so what was the cute thing?
A little bunny wabbit.
Yeah.
I think you can be a flying creature at level 12.
Like
so you could be an owl.
Oh, or owl. That would do.
Wait, do goats have dark vision? No, they don't.
No, but they're good at climbing stuff.
What the hell? Giant octopi. Do you want to be an octopus because it has dark vision?
Well, I mean, if we were underwater, maybe. But, I mean, I feel like that would be a little hard to...
Yeah, it's only 10 feet of movement. You'd be pretty fucking slow.
Yeah.
Giant
we
lizard.
Can carry him and throw him at the next thing that we came across. Splat.
How about a giant lizard? Because, why go for something mammalian when you can be something far more superior and scaled like you?
Like what?
A giant lizard, which
no,
has
so
dark
lizard was-
vision, and it has spider climb, so you can just be like on the ceiling going.
Alright, fine, I'll be the giant lizard.
All right, you are now the Geico Gecko.
It's Geico, not Gecko.
Oh my god, those are the oldest fucking commercials.
I know, and I remember that too.
So yeah, you just see this giant freaking gecko just going across the ceiling, going past you guys now.
Geckos are kind of cute, to be honest, though. I mean...
And as you guys get through this passageway, you come upon what looks like the site of a battle. And
Can we tell how old of a battle it was?
recent, because some of the blood is still liquid. And you see body parts that don't look humanoid.
I believe that it is time for Brullo to use that +9 in investigation.
Alright. So, I wouldn't necessarily... Well, you can tell what kind of weapons were used.
What can a 25 get me?
Jesus! Well, you can see a few of these body parts have crossbow bolts sticking out of them. But for the most part, most of the body parts that you see here look like they were destroyed by axes. Like severed with a big, hefty axe of some kind.
Cars had axes.
But smaller than those. And again, as I mentioned, the body parts don't exactly look humanoid.
Alright. Well then. Shall I investigate these body parts to see what they came from?
That would be one of two kind of checks. Either nature or medicine. Dealer's choice.
Okay. I'm going to go with nature because that's a +5.
Thumbs up.
Whereas medicine is a +1. I got a 15.
You got a 15?
I got a 15.
Yay!
A lot of them look like they came from fucking Umber Hulks.
I pick up one of the arms, sort of flop it about a bit.
Doesn't exactly
someone-
flop. It's more like it's chitinous. It's like a giant bug's limb. But it looks like it might have been like it looks like it was kind of built arm-wise like Popeye, the Sailor Man. Big old armored forearms, skinny upper arms.
Sort of tug at some of the exposed tendons, make it sort of wiggle about a bit. Ooh. Well,
You're
it
waving.
would appear that someone's beaten us to these.
And you're still a lizard?
Yeah.
Yeah, your friend who's a lizard is still just hanging out.
It would appear that someone's beaten us to the Umber Hulks. Someone with axes and crossbows.
And they may still be about, too, and might not take kindly to us.
Yeah, Brody.
Oh, I'm curious. I wonder if Umber Hulk tastes like crab.
Grab people. Grab people.
You're still a lizard.
I know,
Alright, so what are you guys doing?
Well, do we want to continue on, or do we want to turn back, because it seems like it's been taken care of?
Are you gonna stay as a lizard?
I'll just shapeshift out for now, just so I can
Okay.
actually talk to them.
Okay. So, what do you want to do?
I think I'll just examine some of the things and stuff and do that.
Yeah, you pretty much come up with the same determination. There was a battle here of the Umber Hulks versus something else. They
so
used
the Umber Hulks
axes.
for the insectoids or whatever?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, since these things seem to be already taken care of, I thought we'd leave. Because, I mean, nothing else we can do here. But that's just me.
There still may be some Umber Hulks about them.
Okay,
Our
fair.
job is to take care of all of them.
I want to roll something to see if I can sort of deduce who in this sort of area of where we are would be likely to use axes and crossbows.
That would be another investigation, sir.
Well, that would be a +9 then.
Yes, sir.
25 again.
Good God!
Yep, this is the same roll as
So-
last time, actually.
Those seem like the same kind of tools that are very commonly used by dwarves of all variety.
You know, I think it might have been some kind of dwarfs that did this. Well, as far as I'm aware, they're fairly stand-up gentlemen. So, I mean, if we come across them, you know, we might not be in too much trouble. Well, you know, unless they're evil. Entirely unheard of.
Yeah,
they are.
Duragar are fucking sons of bitches. Except for one.
Well,
Yours
I, for
was
one,
cool.
say we
I liked your Duragar. Huh?
I was going to say, I for one say we continue on, make sure we eradicate.
Yeah, why not? I mean, might as well.
Alright.
Well, I mean,
And-
someone certainly thinned out the herd a little bit.
Yeah, you could say that, yeah.
Alright, so who has the highest survival skills?
Then let me
I have a +1.
+9 for me. So I got high.
Roll
Survival.
Survival!
Alright.
I have a +1 in survival.
9.
Well, I'm just having him roll it because he's got the highest.
Yeah,
So
I mean,
he's
I've
more
got
likely to
20
notice this.
wisdom, so I mean.
Yeah.
All right then.
And roll 17.
Alright, you actually kind of notice there's some boot marks heading off down a path to the right.
Okay. It would seem that there are some boot marks going that way. Instead, that would probably be our best clue to see what happened, so let's go that way.
We go now!
Put the cookie down!
Sorry,
get to the
Cassie!
chopper.
Get to the
She hates
chopper.
that voice.
Get to the chopper, you
Good thing she didn't hear you. She hates that accent.
So,
That the old man thing you do too. She hates that.
Yeah, I know.
She even hates it even more because I'm always amused by it.
Yes, everyone else is amused by it, but she hates it. But I love her so
she
much
just
that I
hates
try
it
my
that,
best
like,
to
not
avoid
only
it.
that you do the voice, but that I kind of
Yes.
provoke you to do the voice even more.
But moving on, table talk. All right. So,
I like doing the voice.
what did you say, Scorpio? If you can remember.
I was just gonna have Breloy respond to the question. Will they look like they're evil boot marks?
They look like boot marks.
Evil
How can
boot marks.
boot marks
They
evil?
just look like
How
boots.
can I do it? How can you tell if a boot mark's evil or not? I mean, that's beyond my comprehension, I think.
Does it look like they're walking in a malicious way?
They look like tracks.
They're just tracks, man. I mean, I think it's. The only
Now
way
I know
can
how
find
Matt
that out
Mercer
is if you
feels.
find the person of such
It's a
boot.
chair. Only those watching Campaign 2 will understand. By the way, if you guys who are watching me haven't watched Critical Role, I have no idea what's wrong with you. But you need to watch Critical Role. It's fucking wonderful. Anyway. So, as you guys are following these boot marks, I will
Evil
need...
boot marks.
Huh?
The evil
Evil
boot marks.
boot marks.
The
Apparently.
evil boot marks. I do air quotations. I need all of you to roll perception.
So that's a +1.
Or in my case,
I got
+5.
I got a 10.
22.
How interesting. I also got a 22.
All right.
I'm too short
So,
to see.
you guys,
Later,
those of
Dote.
you with 22. Bye, Dote. You hear talking in a language the two of you don't understand, because I just double-checked. Neither of you speak this language.
What's the language?
You don't know.
Okay,
How
fair
convenient. And there's laughing, and you don't quite understand what they're saying, but it doesn't sound like they're being aggressive towards each other. Well, maybe. I will need you guys who can hear. That's the ones that rolled the 22 only. That's Avini and Nascentor.
Yeah.
Roll insight at disadvantage. Meaning rolling twice, taking the lower of the two results,
Insight.
and then adding your modifier.
And this was what now?
Insight.
Insight.
Insight. I have a 14.
Not bad.
Damn it! If it wasn't a disadvantage, I would have aced it. But I got a 10 as my lowest.
All right. Well, you can't really make anything out,
Yeah.
but Avini, it kind of sounds like a celebration. You're not quite sure what they're talking about, but it doesn't sound like they're being aggressive at all. It sounds like they're kind of having a good time. In fact, you almost heard like what sounded like two flagons hitting each other. And then sloshing of liquid.
Has this been brought to my attention yet?
I don't know. What did you guys say when you heard this?
I stopped.
Okay.
I stopped quiet so I could listen.
Yeah.
I'll probably look over at him and say, sounds like we've got some other people ahead of us.
Yeah, some party
Well,
goers.
I will make an effort to listen out then, to see if I can hear it now.
You are now actually able to hear it now that it's kind of been pointed out. It's a little faint, but it sounds like they're celebrating in Dwarvish. Talking about how silly the bugs were, and how no, I can't have another. I have to ride the cart later.
Oh my.
Oh,
I'll have twice for you.
Alrighty then.
I understand this because Brelai speaks Dwarvish.
Yes.
Oh, that sounds like Dwarvish. There's some dwarves ahead of us.
Well, I think they're probably having a party by the sounds of it, but I didn't know for sure because I don't know
Well,
Dwarvish.
oh, that will be in good spirits then.
With some good spirits at their side.
They'll
be good spirits with their spirits.
We'll never find a grumpy dwarf with a belly full of mead.
Well, shall we join them then?
Let's approach cautiously.
Yes. I
Or do
agree.
we want to holler out so that they know we're coming and don't think that we're more...
Yeah,
I'll
but
wait till we get a little closer. Let's make sure they're the friendly kind of dwarfs.
Alright. You still have that drift globe going. Do you want to leave that on?
I think it would be best to switch that off now.
Alright. You just know to touch it, and it just kind of slowly drops into your hand. But it's like about the size of your head, so you kind of have to carry it like a football. Alright, are you guys trying to stealth? Or not trying to stealth at all?
We're gonna, well, I'm approaching cautiously, but in a non-threatening manner.
Yes,
Okay.
here.
Kind of stealthy. Stealthy, but not in a threatening way. That's a
non-threatening, stealthy. Gotcha.
I should.
Well, you're just trying to approach but not stealthy?
I'm casually, but sort of stealthily. But if they discover me, I'm just not going to be moving in a threatening manner.
Oh, okay. Well,
Sort of casually stealthing. So
Right.
shall I roll stealth for that?
if you're casually stealthing, then I've got to roll a perception check. Hold on. Okay. As far as you know, you're moving pretty silently.
As far as we.
Avini, are you trying to go stealthy?
No.
Okay. So you're trying to go stealthy, Brilloy, and then Avini is like, clunk, 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 right next to you.
But I just sort of cringes a little bit. Could you maybe keep it down a little bit?
Yeah, they're
And
gonna discover us one way or another.
and you hear,
Yeah, fair point.
hey, what's going on out there? In common.
That's alright. We're friendly.
Yar? Alright,
Well, we
come
need
on
to know
over here,
harm if that's
where
what
we
you
can
want
see
to-
you. Huh?
Oh, you mean you know harm if that's what you're asking?
Yeah, that was exactly what I was asking.
Alrighty then. So we mean you know harm.
I shall.
Come on over here into the firelight.
Alrighty. And I just like what? And just my guy just like walks over just nonchalantly.
And you see, like, a group of, like, 8 dwarves just kind of sitting around wearing fucking heavy armor, and a couple of them have flagons, and they've got, you know, battle axes and at their side, and, like, shields on their back. And, you know, they've got big old, beautiful, you know, braided beards and of all different shapes and sizes.
You know, the fancy things.
One of them has a mohawk. The one that's actually the one who spoke to you has a bowler hat on with a pair of goggles, and he's like, "All right, so what the hell are y'all doing down here?"
Well, we were looking for what were they called?
Umber Hulks.
Okay. We were looking for some of those hook things and stuff, but it would seem that you guys kind of already took care of that. So
Yeah, he kind of turns and motions towards the fire. He's like, "Yep, we got plenty of that." And, you know, you see a stew pot. Another arm, like the one that you had picked up, is just kind of hanging out of the stew pot.
Might actually still have hold of that. I don't know.
I know, but just as an example of what you see.
Well,
Should be ready soon if you want some.
you know,
Sorry.
You know, I
then
was
you can
curious.
find out whether or not they taste like crap.
Yes, that's what I was about to ask. I was kind of curious. Sort of a.
Well, go on, have a seat. And
alrighty then.
there was much rejoicing, and it actually turned out Umber Hulk, oddly enough, tastes more like chicken. Because
Fair enough.
everything fucking tastes like chicken, because the Matrix. Anyway, and they offer to just, you know, let you just keep parts of the Hulk that they didn't decide to cook, so that you guys could just get the reward, and happily ever after.
Ah,
I had to wrap it up. We're over the 2 hours. Or we're at the 2 hours because I started 4 minutes late.
yeah.
So, for those that haven't watched one of these before, I do this random thing. I try to get it done every Monday, and now I actually have a set way I do it, And I love the way things turn out so fucking weird.
Yeah, I know.
I roll, like, for several combat things, and I'm like, I only ever have the time for one, so I'll just have the second one be some stupidity. Because that's always hilarious.
Yeah.
If you want to join, contact me either on Twitter at DJ Winza. You can leave a comment in the YouTube version of this stream. Usually just processes like an hour after this, so if you're still awake, go look for it. Or just go to any one of the Dragon Ball Z episodes and just be like, hey, I would like to try sometime, and I will do my best to contact you. Thank you very much, Laura, for joining.
I had a blast. I will definitely
Awesome.
be coming back to play with you guys again.
Awesome.
And it was nice to meet you.
Yeah,
Nice
you
to
are
meet you
welcome.
guys.
Nice knowing we didn't scare you off or anything.
Yeah, because my D&D games get pretty fucking weird.
I know.
Only in D&D can you see a Tyrannosaurus Rex rip the head off of a red dragon, then roar and have a banner fly out of nowhere that says when dinosaurs ruled the earth. Or see a demon that is also an a barbed devil
Yeah.
that is an accountant.
That game.
It's the same fucking game.
Yeah, I know.
Oh my god. Yeah, I do. I like to err on the weird and silly for my one-shots. If that's not your thing, I apologize. If it is your thing, awesome. Come and see me every Monday for a weird one-shot. If
They're
you're
great.
interested... Huh?
They're great.
Teehee. And if you are more interested in a ongoing... If you're more interested in an ongoing campaign, I try to do that every Saturday. Sometimes people can't make it, or we set up our new entertainment center like we did this Saturday. Cassie and I were both fucking exhausted. Okay, come on. There we go. Good. There, we're not foggy anymore. We were bloody exhausted after we set that thing up because we had to clean out everything, put the fucker together, align it just right, and Cassie, who is amazing, loaded that thing up.
Because, Cassie.
Yes. So that's why there wasn't one this week. But this week, coming up, there will be another episode of Birth of an Empire. Unless, like, half the people can't make it, in which case I'm going to cry like a little bitch. But I can always do another one-shot.
Yeah.
But anyway, does anyone want to plug anything?
Well, Marco Amazo and stuff, even though I'll be changing the Amazo part to something else at some point in time. But till then, Marco Amazo. Yay.
Yeah, if you want to use, like, one of your characters' names.
I shouldn't I? Yeah.
Zomath Crest Cleaver?
Maybe.
And I can
Marco Crest Cleaver or something, yeah.
Zomath Crest Cleaver is completely original.
Good idea.
Yeah. Yeah, I guarantee you, the only thing that'll come up is Zomath's Crest Cleaver, the one episode.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, sometimes you lose cool stuff.
I know.
I'll explain to you, Laura, later.
Weapon.
Yeah. And Scorpio, are you still uploading stuff on your channel?
I haven't uploaded anything recently. I'm going to get back into it at some point once I've got a schedule sorted. Once I've got things to play that I am motivated to play. But currently, I still have a massive backlog of stuff that I've already uploaded that it would be entertaining if you like listening to a British guy ramble on about crap while playing video games.
That, oddly enough, has a very big market.
Yeah.
I look forward to actually setting up my Elgato with my Switch and beating the shit out of him and Cassie in Smash Brothers.
or Pokken tournament if
she's just as good as I am, if not better. Like seriously, you put fucking Gengar in her hands, she will maul you to death.
I guess she likes Gengar.
She is a nightmare. That's a Pokemon joke.
She'll. All I'm gonna say is after I played some of it with him, I'd much rather stay with
Smash Brothers.
Because at least then I have an easier time actually controlling my character and actually, putting up a fight.
Yeah, I don't know how I was so good. Like, we both started playing Pokken Tournament at the same time. I had never played it before.
Every single time it ended up with him winning and leaving my butt in a state of pure pain.
Yeah, he had a booty sling, like seriously. It was like an arm sling, only his entire ass was in it. But anyway, I hope you guys had a good time. I had an amazing time. If you guys want to, help out with anything here, I do have a Patreon. There's a link in the YouTube video. There is the ability to join on YouTube. You can also subscribe. If you have an Amazon Prime account and you connect it to your Twitch account, you can do one free subscription a month. You don't have to give it to me, although I guarantee you I'll appreciate it more than anyone else. And probably tear up a little. I don't have a way of earning money on Mixer yet or Facebook, but hopefully... No, Twitch, that's what I was just mentioning. Yeah. But yeah, if you guys want to help me out, that's how. But for now, remember, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, whatever you eat that tastes like chicken, remember that I love you all. But I need you guys to get the fuck out of my house.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Later.
Adios.